Guys, welcome back to the vlog. So in today's episode, we're gonna talk about how I was able to afford the Maserati GranTurismo MC that I just got. It's a 2012, right behind me right there. It's an incredible looking thing. We haven't done too many videos about it yet. The only video I put out so far is kind of unveiling it. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely insane. I really love the Maserati GT look, especially the MC. The MC has like just such a more aggressive styling to it. So this is it. We haven't done a full kind of like overview of the car, so let's go do that now before we kind of dive into the meat of this video. Just look how insane this thing looks. I mean, there are a few things here and there, like there's a few nicks, some of the stuff inside doesn't work, but overall mechanically the thing feels solid. So this one has like more of the comfort looking seats. Here's the back also. It's insane. It's so clean. Just had this detailed right there. The infotainment system, I know it does look super dated, but you know, I despite all that, despite all like the little quirks this car might have, and it does have a lot of quirks that we'll go over in a future video. And by quirks I mean some issues and stuff, but nothing like mechanically that'll affect the driving of the car. Pretty much fell in love with it when I saw it online. I was like, Jesus, like this a little bit too good to be true with the price point. So I'm really excited to share with you guys how much I got this for. But yeah, as I mentioned, it's gonna be in the future. It's gonna be in the video probably after this one or something. So right now, let's go over what I do in order to afford something like this. Even at low speeds, this thing sounds insane. You can just hear the burbles. So yeah, this place is probably a lot better suited. It's a lot quieter here. The freeway was over there on the other side, but we're on the other side of the building. So 2 years ago, or maybe more than a little bit more than 2 years ago, I started my YouTube channel. You know, I went to school as a mechanical engineer at Cal State Long Beach. During my time at Long Beach, I kind of realized it wasn't something I wanted to do. I wanted to do something a lot more creative and self-expressive, because as you know, like engineering is a very, what's a good way to put it? You always have to follow some type of guideline or rules or something of that nature to get the job done. Like, you know, you can't be super creative, you can't be over the top, you can't just do whatever you want. With YouTube, you know, I saw it as like an opportunity to kind of express myself as someone who generally doesn't express themselves too much. Like I was a very quiet kid when I was younger. I didn't have a lot of friends. I typically kept to myself. I played a lot of video games, so that was probably a big reason why I kept to myself. At the end of college, I decided, you know what, I wanna do this YouTube thing. Just the idea of having that type of lifestyle where you can do whatever you want, you can still make a living in a sense, just spoke to me. So I dove head in deep. Like I put all my eggs in that basket. And you know, it's funny because people typically say not to put your eggs in one basket, but I did. So yeah, I started doing YouTube, and I finally found out my kind of general passion was going to car meets and talking about cars and doing car related stuff, and that's how I was able to do it. Started getting pretty good at cinematography. I did it more for fun. And then, you know, I love incorporating it in the videos because I thought it was like a nice transition from just talking all the time. And then fast forward like a year later, so last year around August, I actually visited a dealership I typically visit, and one of the guys there, which is my boss right now, was looking for you know, a videographer to take videos and yeah, they, you know, I did the interview. They liked me a lot. I do their social media marketing. It's so funny because prior to that, I didn't really have a lot of experience with Instagram. You know, all my expertise, if you can call it expertise, was on YouTube. You know, at the time I amassed 20,000 subscribers during that time when I got hired. Right now it's at 23,000, and it's a year later because I haven't put any work into my YouTube because I've just been so busy. You know, I've been doing that, and you know, it's an incredible job, incredible opportunity, and that's why I decided to stop YouTube and kind of focus on that. But now, since I got the Maserati, I kind of want to do these like short videos here and there, just talk about it, you know, share my experience, and and hopefully you guys who really want one of these kind of push you more to getting one, because to be honest, I don't regret buying this car, especially this early in my stage of my life. You know, it makes all the hard work and all the turmoil worth it. I know it might be a little bit too early, and you know, it's like, oh, you should buy a house first and all that stuff, but I'll make it work somehow, you know what I mean? There's a saying, something like, successful people, even though it's the wrong decision, they try to make that wrong decision right, or something like that. I can't remember the quote exactly, but yeah, I'm gonna try to make the decision right, and that's why I'm doing, you know, I'm gonna talk about it on YouTube and share my experience with this car. I mean, this is the second Maserati I have. I mean, the last one was my dad's, but still. And we're gonna go over what happened to that one. Some of you guys probably can guess what happened, and you know, that's why I have another one, because it was kind of like short-lived. But yeah, so I do the social media marketing, and that's how I pretty much was able to afford this thing. I mean, I don't make a ton, you know, I honestly don't make a ton, and and I think that it's so awesome that I don't, because it just makes it more realistic that anybody who really wants this car can get it, you know what I mean? You know, being able to buy like essentially my dream car. It's one dream down, and then there's another dream, like I really wanted to get an event store. I just didn't think from YouTube to doing social media marketing for them now this, you know, I do believe that any of you guys can, you know, if you really want something like this, can easily get it. I'm gonna in the next video I'm gonna share with you how much I got this for, and you guys are just gonna go insane. You guys are gonna go absolutely bananas how much this thing was worth. I mean, 2012 Maserati MC, insane. But yeah, that's, you know, that's pretty much want to share with you guys in this video. Just, you know, kind of like what I do. You know, I don't do anything crazy. I don't do stocks or have like a bunch of like assets like in the background that are running. You know, I just, you know, I'm just a social media marketer and making like decent money. A lot of people will definitely say it's a, you know, terrible financial decision, and you know, I don't blame them for thinking that. But for me, I'm so happy with driving this thing every single day, and I believe that happiness and having a car like this puts my mindset at like a different level, you know, because I feel more entitled to more expensive stuff and taking more risk. I know I'm kind of getting deep in there, and that's how I generally am. I love getting into like the nitty-gritty, like mindsets and success barriers and stuff like that. Man, I am super stoked to share with you guys like my overall experience with this car. So we have so many videos about this car. We're gonna go over all the problems with this car, because there are quite a few quirks, you know what I mean? It's definitely not gonna be the same for every Maserati, but mine compared to my old one, this one does have a lot more quirks actually with it. We're gonna go over how it is to daily, because I've honestly been dailying this all the way from, I've been driving it like 100 miles per day just to get to my job. Yeah, I live pretty far from my job. Also gonna go over, yeah, how much I paid for this thing, what problems to look out for, stuff like that, exhaust notes, and you know, shenanigans, of course. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I can't wait to release these videos to share with you guys like how it is to own this thing. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. More videos definitely of this thing coming soon. I'm aiming for once a week, so hopefully I can stick to that. It's just work. It's just, you know, work is very demanding in a good way. You know, I love my job, so that does come first because it does pay the bills. But yeah, thing, yeah, gonna finish up with a photo shoot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.